It has been 10 years since a Chinese president paid a state visit to UK, and you were the Prime Minister at the time. How do you see this change during this past 10 years for the China-UK relationship?
When I was Prime Minister of the UK, for 10 years, I put a great deal of emphasis on the relationship with China, on establishing a strong British-China relationship. And we had a state visit then in 2005, and we're delighted that President Xi Jinping is coming to the UK. It's going to be a very significant visit. The ties between the two countries have got stronger and stronger over these past 10 years, and I think this is good, and I welcome it very much.
People also use the term the golden decade for the China-UK relations in these 10 years. And do you think the visit can bring this relationship to a new high level?
I think it's possible to get to an even higher and increased level of cooperation, not just economically, but politically. How China develops its role in the world has got immense implications for everyone today. There's no big global problem that can be solved without China. The Chinese economy is a major part of the global economy today. And for Britain, we're very much an open nation. We're a trading nation. We have here in the City of London, the world's greatest financial center. We are enthusiastic about developing the ties with China even further and making sure that this next decade is a golden decade.
So you mentioned people-to-people exchange is very important. How do you think this kind of cultural exchange can promote the bilateral relations of both countries?
I think it's great that the president's coming here and he'll meet the Prime Minister and the Queen, and there'll be a lot of ceremony around that. But people-to-people contacts are vitally important today, because then if you get Chinese students, and we got thousands of them who come to study in the UK, we want to send more British students to go and study in China. When that happens, those people come back to their own country after studying. They know more about the country, they know more about its people, its culture, and they then become advocates for a stronger relationship. So for me, the things like people-to-people exchanges, cultural, art, not just business, but education is really important. We've got major British universities that are now established in China as well. We've got schools, British schools that go and also set up schools in China. This is very important. I think we need to do a lot more, for example, in the teaching of Mandarin here in the UK. This is the way the world is going to be. China is going to be such an important player in the 21st century. It's going to be, probably will finish this century as the world's strongest power. In those circumstances, it's important we know not just about the geopolitics of China, but the culture, how people think, what makes them tick, as we say, what makes people, what makes them motivated, what gives them purpose, helps us to understand.